Hi everybody! Today I thought I would do the no-cut confessional tag, which I saw Sage from Herb do, and I think Matt Polka also did it recently. I wasn't tagged in it, it's just that I have less than an hour to make a video today, so I gotta make it. So we're gonna do one that has no cuts! For the no-cut confessional tag, you just answer, you finish 4 sentences. I feel, I want, I fear, and I am. So let's start. I feel excited. I feel excited and kind of calm right now. I went to my first premarital counseling session today, and I'm super excited to marry my fiance because he's super cool. And also because we're making like an Oreo Jello pudding thing, and apparently it's delicious. I've never had it before, but apparently it's delicious, and I want to eat it. I want to eat everything Oreo. It is such a shame that I do not like Nabisco as a company and their business practices because they make delicious snacks. Let's see. Second sentence I need to finish is I want to eat those snacks. I also want Nabisco to improve the way that they conduct their business and their human rights violations. But I mostly just want snacks. I also want to be someone that lives according to their values. My values are love, courage, optimism, creativity, and intelligence. But I'm kind of thinking I might switch out love for empathy because I've realized that's what I consider love to be a lot of the time. But I want to be someone that lives according to my values, and I think Nabisco has a bad company, and I think Coke is kind of a bad company. But I still drink their drinks and eat their food. So I wish I didn't. I also wish I was someone of principle. And I'm not. And I'm not super interested in being someone of principle because it's hard, it's a lot of work. And yeah, I mostly just want snacks. Man, this is not a great confessional tag. I'm not confessing a lot. I think I'm just hungry. I want to know what I'm going to do for a career. I want to know what my job will be a year from now. I want to have ambitions. I've never been a super ambitious person, which is kind of a shame because I skipped multiple grades and I have an IQ of over 150, and I just don't know what I want to do with my life. I want to make the world a better place. I want to make cool stuff with people that I like. But I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want. And I want to know what I want. The third sentence to complete is I fear. I fear that I'm not going to figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life. I fear that I am going to never reach my potential. Because there is a person that I want to be, and until I am that person, I have work to do. But I don't know how to be that person. I fear never turning into that person. I'm also a little bit afraid of the dark and not having cell phone reception, because when I'm alone at night, I want to be able to call emergency services. I do fear not being good enough for things. For not figuring out what I should do with my life. I fear not being smart enough to do what I want to do. I fear not being creative enough to succeed in this. I'm afraid of not being a good wife or later down the line a good parent. if I become a parent. I'm afraid my plant's gonna die. We moved it to a new pot, and I don't know how well it took. I don't fear death, though. A lot of people seem to fear death, but it is inevitable. And I feel like I've lived a good life, and I feel like I'm going to keep living a good life, so I'm not afraid to die. I'm a little bit afraid of living. Apparently, dying is easy and living is harder. So says George Washington through the words of Chris Jackson, who was doing the words of Lin-Manuel Miranda. Last sentence, I am. I am 22. I am patient. I am a hard worker. I am dedicated. I am messy. I am selfless. I am brave. I am probably spending too much time on this video if I want it to be out on time. Yeah. I am someone who lacks ambition but wants to be accomplished. And I am remarkably well lit right now. I am proud of how well lit I am. Just look at this. Right? Right. I am going to go now. I hope you all have a lovely day. I am going to tag... I should have thought of who I was going to tag. I am going to tag Paul Roth. I'm going to tag Paul Roth, Jenny, whose last name I don't know how to pronounce, but Jenny from Magic Cat Jenny, you know who you are. And no, just those two people. Because I can't think of anyone right now, and that stinks. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow.